Hello everyone, welcome to our new session of Conversation in English by ARGA Intercultural. As every Thursday, we join here to practice some English for free. This is a special session we give to everyone who is interested in practicing and have fun, okay? We have our services that are special to our clients, but in some instances, like today, we have this proposal to help a little bit, give our help to those who would like to join and maybe cannot afford a session. So you're all welcome to join anywhere, and we will be happy to have you here so you can practice online, or you can also practice with writing or listening with Florencia, who is going to help you, assist you if you want to interact in that way. So I wanted to make an announcement. From next week, the event will be 8 p.m. Chile and Argentina. It will not be 9 p.m. Argentina any longer because we're switching hours here in Chile. So we're going to adjust that hour, 8 p.m. Chile and Argentina. Remember that, all right? Okay, we're ready to start with Leonardo. Hello, Leo.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hi, fine. How are you?
Fine. It's been a long time without
Nice to
seeing
see
you.
you. Great. Excellent. So how was your week?
Very a little hard because I have restarted working, and
Okay.
there has been a lot of work to do. Well,
Okay.
it's very fine. It's very fine because you have activities to do. You have work. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, good. We have to thank that. Absolutely. Yeah. Do you
Yes.
enjoy working? Yeah.
I enjoy working, but maybe I don't enjoy the job I have now. But I hope to change my
Um,
job very soon. Okay,
what is your dream job? What is your
my
dream
dream
job?
job, my dream job is to teach English.
Oh, interesting. Very nice. Wonderful.
Yes,
Absolutely. What do you like about being a teacher?
being a teacher is very nice for me. I worked as a teacher for 5 years and a half, and it was very nice for me because the most important or the element I liked the best was to interact and to be in touch with people and students, okay, and learn each and every day from them and from the language, okay, or about the language. Because
It's
as a
interesting
teacher,
how we learn from our students, right?
yes,
It's
because as a
amazing.
teacher, you have to work and to study more than student.
Okay, how so? Can you explain?
Yes, because for example, or not for example, I mean you have to be prepared for any question that the student or students can make you about the lesson about the unit. Okay, maybe there are
Mm-hmm.
some students that make questions for you that you never even imagine have never even imagined that somebody would ask that question, any question.
So it fosters creativity. Yeah, it's good. So we
Yes.
develop skills besides teaching to foster creativity. What other skills do we develop being a
uh,
teacher?
Creativity, researching about the language, okay, because the my job about teaching English was mostly based on grammar, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I used to research or investigate about grammar, elements, structures, why this element is before a verb or after a verb. Okay, so I can be prepared to answer those questions.
Interesting. You know, I think grammar is necessary and important. Um,
Mhm.
but in our case, we have taken a communicative approach in our lessons. considering grammar as well, right, as a tool when we learn. Tool, yeah, but we've noticed this need in students to communicate, right?
Yes.
So we see that sometimes they have this fear or blockage, right? Because maybe they had English in school, and maybe they haven't spoken English for a while.
Yes.
So now they fear that they may make a mistake or something, right?
Yeah, they
and
are scared. Yeah, you have to help them to break the ice.
Correct. We can guide them, be monitors, right?
And make them feel free to get mistaken.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes we have this idea of being perfect, or that we may be exposed when speaking. So I think that's why maybe some people don't dare to participate in these events. And I know that maybe they may feel exposed, but we're here to learn. It happens to our students, actually, who take classes with us, and they feel scared. They don't want to participate live, and maybe they watch our sessions after being live. And I understand. I don't want to push them, but it is a very important, necessary instance to face that situation.
Face it through.
If we get out of the comfort zone, we get out of the comfort zone, and we can explore new sensations, new feelings, right?
And it's very important to make them listen to themselves, speaking. Okay.
A self-feedback, correct. So they can self-monitor.
Yes, and let themselves be free to get mistakes and make mistakes, and you are there for it, to guide them to.
Correct, as a guide.
To be better each and every day, because learning is an endless process.
Interesting. Yeah, I like it. So, what do you think has been the most important thing you have learned so far with the pandemic as a learner? Let's place you as a learner, but as a live learner, right? We are all live learners. What have you learned, or the most important thing you have learned as a person during the pandemic?
The most important thing I have learned during pandemic or during quarantine is that you have to, no matter the way you learn it, but you have to learn how to use and how to handle technology tools. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can you mention one?
Whether to communicate with others, to work, okay, and to anything. And the pandemic, this pandemic has forced us to learn about technology and about the internet. Okay.
Right, but do you think tech tools serve us or we serve them?
No, they serve us.
Okay. Can you expand on that? How?
Because they are tools we use for communicating, or we communicate others through them. Okay. For example, for any for jobs, if you're looking for a job, good evening, Mr. Leonardo. We want to have an interview with you, but it's by Zoom. But what if the person doesn't know how to use Zoom, or doesn't have a good internet connection, or doesn't have a phone, or a smartphone, or a notebook? Okay, so this pandemic has forced us to learn how to use tech tools, technology. That is the most important for me.
Okay, very good, very nice, good. So I would like to play a game now with you, and it goes like this. We make a sentence with a triggering word. Okay, I give you the word, and you create the sentence, and we start talking about the sentence you have created. Correct?
Okay.
So
Okay.
if I say the word is health, this is the triggering word. What sentence would you like to create with health?
Okay, health. Health is the most important good a person can have.
Health is the most important good? Good? Really?
Good? No, not good. It's the most important, could be thing or value. No, not value. It's the most important element a person can have in his life.
In his or her life, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why is it the most important? Let's start talking about that, since we have triggered that sentence with health.
Yes, because being healthy gives you the opportunity to feel fine in order to do your daily activities, to work, to enjoy with your family, to share with people, friends. If you don't feel well, or if your health is not good, maybe you are not in good mood to do those activities. You have to be to take a bed rest. You have to be at home or stay home for a long time, and that's the reason why it's impossible for you, or it will be impossible for you to do those things. That's the reason why the health is more important than jobs, than money, because without health you won't have any of them.
Correct. Has it happened to you that you couldn't perform an activity because of a health issue?
Yes.
Ouch. And that's when we value health, right? And we start
it's very important.
becoming aware. Oh, if I were healthy, yeah.
Yes, because I had at that time I had a commitment with some students. Yeah, so and they had to skip those courses.
Even now with the pandemic, right? We have started valuing more, valuing health in a different way, don't you think? And maybe we underestimated being healthy before, and now, since it is something more general, maybe we say, oh, that's good, I'm healthy. That maybe before we wouldn't think about it, or at least in my case. What about you?
Take a little more care about health, your family's health, and even the relatives or family that lives with you at home.
Correct. Good. Excellent. Very good. Creation of content. Great. Good job. Let's continue with the second triggering word, which is hope. Hope. Yeah. What sentence are you going to create?
I hope to have a better world.
A better job, yeah?
A better world.
World. Oh, interesting.
World in 2 years.
Okay. Very good. In that case, you used hope as a verb. Interesting.
As a verb.
I was thinking about hope as a noun, but you made a very good twist out of it. Good. So you can hope. I hope I can do something.
The word is hope.
No, perfect. Interesting. And if you had to use it as a noun, what would you say?
I have a hope the world is better in 2 years. Could be.
Okay, maybe let's try to rephrase it. My hope is, or my biggest hope is, okay, because sometimes these words are abstract. It's an abstract concept, right?
Yes.
So maybe using a hope would not be the best choice, okay? I'm just trying to help you, right, with the best option. Don't take it as a complaint or something. I'm just trying to help, because sometimes it's important to see how we give feedback, right? So I want to tell this to the audience as well, that sometimes that's why we feel scared of making mistakes or being exposed, because we think we should make a perfect sentence. And we are human beings. We're here to learn. So the idea is to make it better. It doesn't mean that we're doing a bad job, but just to make it better. So maybe in this case, I would say my biggest hope is to live in a better world in 2 years.
Perfect. To have a better world too.
Or to have, correct, as well. Yes. But, well, in order to have a better world, maybe we should take a role, right? A more active role, because we're part of the world, right? So how can we do it? How can you have a better world in that case?
Okay, I'm going to answer that question from the point of view of our activity, that is to teach. Okay, as teachers, we are elements of communication. Okay, in order to transfer better information to our students and to educate them in order to have a better world. Okay. And to
as models, as role models, maybe.
Yes, to give them or to talk to them about values. Okay. And to give an extra information. Okay. Because maybe a class can be, for example, about the simple present, do and does, don't, doesn't, personal pronouns. But maybe at the end of the class, you can take 5 minutes, could be no more than 5 minutes, in order to talk about the present or the current situation about the world is going through, in order to give them your point of view, tell them how to, or tell them how you think to do things better, think things better. Okay. And
right.
It depends a lot about the age of the students too.
It depends on that. Yes, absolutely. It depends on that. Yeah.
Maybe
you came up with the word values. You know what? We have been talking with our team here at ARGA about values, and how sometimes values may be just an abstract thing of just words in some cases. But I think that the important thing about values is that if we see them reflected upon or reflected on certain people who carry those values, right? If we talk about a person or a company or an institution saying, well, these are my values as a person, as a politician, as a business person, etc., and then the behavior goes in a different direction, it makes no sense. So I think, I'm sorry?
Yes, it's true. It doesn't make sense.
So I think that the most important thing about values in that case is that you work daily on them, or that they coincide, that they are.
Not only talk about them, but to practice them too.
Correct. I mean, if we are role models as a teacher, as a parent, father, mother, any role model, as I said, maybe a politician or an influencer, etc. We may have different role models.
Teachers are influencers too.
Well, a TikTok influencer or a YouTube influencer, depending on the generation.
They have been the first ones.
So if you see your parent or your teacher behaving in a different way, that is not nice, right?
No, that is not nice.
So I've experienced with this pandemic that many leaders are not my role models any longer, because with this situation, I've noticed, I don't know, we have become exposed in certain ways, the positive and negative aspects of some values. And
okay,
many have shown.
Can you wait, please, 5 minutes to look for the chargers of my phone?
Yeah,
please.
Absolutely. Yes. So meanwhile, I want to see the rest, the audience, okay, to think about these values and to see what is happening, right? Let's see Marco over here, the latecomer. No, I'm kidding. Hello, Marco.
Hey, how are you?
Fine,
Sorry
and
for the
you?
delay.
No, it's okay. You're here, so I will not say you were absent. No,
I was doing my best effort to be present today.
Thank you. You came for the after hour session.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
The happy hour.
Exactly, the happy hour, not the after hour. The happy hour, exactly. You know the word.
I know. Well, tell me what you are right now in order to cut you up.
Yeah.
Ready.
Hi, Leonardo.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
We're talking about values,
okay.
Right? And sometimes values can seem abstract because the activity was I give you a triggering word and you make a sentence out of it. So the words are abstract or general, so I give you more room to create, right? Okay. And Leonardo, we were talking about hope, and Leonardo mentioned values, and I came up with a comment because I've been thinking about this, right? With this pandemic, how some people talk a lot about values and behave in a different way. What do you think? Marco, can you hear me?
Me? Okay.
Yes, because Leonardo has already given his opinion. It's your turn now. Or did you come here to listen? No, come on. You joined in the last minutes? Talk.
I have to participate. So sorry, I missed the idea. Could you do a resume for me?
A summary, no worries.
A summary.
Do you think people now with this pandemic are following the values they talk about, or they behave in the same way? Maybe they say, oh, I am an empathetic person. And do they behave in that way?
I don't know. I would like to, but I don't know. I hope that the people doing that things will be great, but I don't know. It's so individual way to live life. So it depends on each one.
It depends on, okay, good. It depends on. So. You mean the way we live is like we decide how we live and that's it? Something like that?
Yeah, exactly. It's so deep inside of each person. So it depends on each situation. So
it depends on your homework, Marco.
It depends on.
Depends on.
Okay.
Actually, Leonardo said it depends about, I think, some minutes ago. So today, remember, it depends. Now, I mean, I'm just trying to help, but it it's
it
good.
depends
Maybe,
on.
yes. So maybe that you can try to see which expressions we need to practice a little bit more. So you try to make sentences, or you can place them on post-its, maybe on the wall, okay? And you make sentences with this phrase. So you start incorporating it in your language, right?
Okay.
So someday you will learn it, and I will be happy. Now I'm kidding.
No, it's okay, but it is a good homework, for say some way. I have to try to use
a tip for you
in order
for
to get used to.
yes, to get used to it. Absolutely, absolutely. Good. So now let's go to the following triggering word, which is frustration. Frustration. Leonardo, can you make a sentence?
Okay, it could be wanting to learn a language, but not having enough time for it is a frustration. Is frustration.
Having not enough time for eating food?
No. You want to learn a language, but not having time or enough time for it.
To learn. You don't have enough time. So that can cause frustration. Okay. Marco, can you expand on
that? Say it again. Sorry, I can hear you.
Can you expand on that idea? Now he has made the sentence, right?
Yeah.
Now you create the content. You expand on that idea.
Are you talking of if I'm agree with that sentence or statement?
Maybe you agree or not, but
yeah, it could be. I would. Yeah, it could be. It could be frustrating to not have enough time to learn another language. It could be. It could be.
Or anything you want to learn.
In my case, what?
In your case, you're making the best. You're making an effort. For instance, that you told me some minutes ago that you have another thing and that you were going to do your best to join, and you did.
Yeah.
So I know that sometimes we don't have time. We are busy. Mm-hmm. But if you really want to do something, it's a matter of organizing yourself or trying to discipline.
Or interest. At the end will be interest. If you're interested in to learn or do something, you're going to find the way to do it.
Yeah. Good. Interested in learning, all right? Mm-hmm. If you're interested in learning, look here. Interested in. Maybe I will give you this tip. In, okay? Interested in.
Okay.
That mnemotechnic rule. Okay, yes, because you feel more desire than just someone else. Interesting, very good, very good. And the last one is passion. This is the triggering word, passion. All right. Let's see, Marco, now you create the sentence. It's your turn now.
In whatever sense?
Yeah, that is the funny aspect about the game.
I will say the passion is the things that it have to move life. If you don't do the things with passion, probably it doesn't mean anything.
It's like an engine.
It is a must. Yeah, it is a must. You have to do the things with passion. If you don't, the result, they're not going to be well. They're not going to be a good result.
Oh, I like it. Can you give me an example?
As you know, pilot driver. I do with passion. Every single time that I behind the wheel, I do it with passion. Same right here. I try to participate, to improve, to learn every single detail that you tell me. For example, the way how to use the word, I have to do it with passion in order to get a good result. Then if you don't, I'm not going to reach it. Never. You have to put the passion in things.
Wow. Wow. Oh, I like that phrase. Yeah, because I think it's very important to do things with passion. If not, yeah. Okay.
With
good.
All,
well,
you have to do it with all of you.
Correct. With everything you do. Yeah. Good. Good. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for joining, and for the audience who were watching this maybe live or after live, because I know that some people watch it after on Friday because they don't feel like joining us. They don't dare. But well, I want you to give these people a message that it is not that terrible. Come on, help me, Leonardo and Marco.
Not at all. It's a good instance to practice, to have a just simple conversation in any topic. The thing is to participate, to try to improve your English. It doesn't matter if your level is so high or so low. You have to do the effort, the passion, the things what recently we're talking about. You have to do the things with passion.
Good. Yes. Well, thanks for joining. Yes.
To invite any person, to invite everybody to join this practice. And remember, it's very important to improve your language. And remember, it's for free.
We have I didn't pay him. Okay, now. Good. Thank you. It's nice that you feel comfortable and that you join us. And well, thank you. Thank you again. Remember that you can follow us on the social networks because we upload exercises, practices, etc. on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. We share different activities. And again, a reminder for the people in Argentina that we are switching the time here in Chile. So next week, we are adjusting the hour, and we're meeting 8 p.m. Chile and 8 p.m. Argentina, not 9 p.m., okay? 8 p.m.
And it's very important to say that to join the group, no matter your English level, okay?
Great. Yes, that maybe that's another thing, right? That they don't feel like that they don't have the necessary level. Yeah.
And by the way, actually, in some of this space, there been people which is their level is so low, but Gabi helped a lot to participate to enhance their level of English.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're here to learn. That's the thing. If we don't practice, we will never learn.
You never
Right.
learn.
Yeah,
okay, so thank you, Gabi, for
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
You.